Soy Podcast. Let's speak on it. Speak on this. Let's speak on it. Speak on this. Throw me a topic. Let's speak on this. Say that again. Let's lean on it. That is my opinion. I'm being honest. That is the fact. Don't meme on this. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Let's speak on it. Speak on it. You thought we were done? Throw me a topic. Let's speak on it. Say that again. Let's lean on it. That is my opinion. I'm being honest. That is the fact. Don't mean on this. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Throw me a topic. Let's speak on it. Say that again. Let's lean on it. That is my opinion. I'm being honest. That is the fact. Don't mean on this. Speak on it. Speak on it.
Soy. Yo, welcome back to another episode of Speak On It Podcast. It's your boy, the Maestro, Big O. We out here with Mark today, the Ninja, and we got a special guest in the house, Chef Lou in the house. But before we get started, man, I want to make sure I talk to you guys about making sure you follow us on IG. We on YouTube as well. We actually have a Twitter and a Facebook. So if you're not connected with us on social media, make sure you check us out, especially on IG. And we have all our links on IG where you can check out all our other pages. All right. Just make sure you tune in. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you listen to your podcast. We're already there for you as well. So speak on it. Just search us. We there, man. But let's get into the episode, man. Let's see how our week's been going. Ninja, how's your week been, man? How's your week?
Man, my week been good, man. I've as I get older, I start trying different things. Obviously, growing up Haitian, we're gonna talk about food. You feel me? We didn't really. As you can see, we have a lot of food here. It tastes good. Don't get me wrong. Our Haitian food tastes good, but sometimes when you have too much of it, like griot, you eat too much griot in certain things. And I've been trying to obviously take that healthy lifestyle to a new level. So I've been slowing down, eat my salads more.
But
more water.
You broke that today.
Yeah.
This food was bomb, bro. It was fire.
Don't get me wrong. I'm never gonna stop. Certain things as far as eating rice and certain things. I'm always gonna eat it. Just out of
moderation.
And obviously start reading more. Something that I really don't like doing as much, but I know it's important. So I try to change certain things about myself, trying to improve myself. So it's been a good week. I've pretty much been trying to make progress in different areas in my life each and every day. So yeah.
All right, cool.
Kind of week
Let's get to our guest right now before I share how my week has been. Chef Lou is in the house, as I said. Hey man, how's your week been? I know we try to get you on for a minute now. We talked about it, but you finally here, man. So how you feeling today? How your week been, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great. I do thank Maestro for inviting me on the show as well, and I also thank my brother Mark for inviting me as well, and it's a blessing to be here. This has been a wonderful week for me and my lady. We've been moving around, doing a lot of things, and making sure things are being put in place. And the best thing that ever happened to me is you guys today, man, and just be able to cook something for you guys, be able to let you guys try, be able to let you guys be a part of my life. And Maestro has been a part of my life for a while. And it's a blessing to meet you as well, my brother. And,
likewise.
And my girl is on me, man. So, I got to make sure this look good. That's it, man. But a blessed week as well. Blessed week, my brother. Blessed week.
Yes, man. We just want to thank you for creating the time. Yes. Obviously, thank your lady for allowing you to come here with us, man. We appreciate it, man. But we're going to get right into it. As you heard, me and Lou, we knew each other for wow, man. Like this guy was one of the first people that back in middle school when I finally met him, I felt like it's like we didn't know each other, but I felt like I knew who he was. Like I felt like he took me in because I don't think he's ever been a shy guy. He'll let you guys know, but I don't think he was ever a shy guy. But I was more so shy. Like the me you see right now, talking, even Mark could attest to this. I was always laid back, chill. I'm not gonna talk. I don't want to even probably think about doing a podcast or be in front of a camera. Probably wouldn't cross my mind back then. But man, it's happening now. But I wasn't this guy back in middle school. But I feel like Lou was always like a people's person. So let's just take it back to how we met and in middle school, man. Like I remember just like seeing this dude. I was like, oh, this guy is really cool. Like it's really cool. Like took me in as a friend, and ever since then we've been kind of chilling and cooling it, man. Let's take it back to I guess middle school and high school, what are some of the memories that I guess you could say that you remember us sharing? I know we used to go over each other's house and things like that. We'll take it back there, and then we'll pick it up where, you know, your transitions, how you obviously you play sports and what happened post high school and how you got to be the chef today. So let's just take it back to middle school real quick. Your experiences being at Lakes Middle and then going to BA, and then we'll take it and transition into what you're doing today. So just give me some of your funnest memories of growing up, friends that you had in middle school and high school, and the connections that you have with them right now, if you have any connections still. I know we have our connections, but go ahead.
Correct. Man, it's been a, you know, this hasn't been my first rodeo, but it's been a long time, you know, and I do appreciate you for once again, you know, for having me on the show. And man, I remember when we were little, man. I mean, we were about the same height, you know what I'm saying? But he was just a little bit taller than me. You know, just a little bit taller than me. Hey, I was short. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, I got to give myself that a little extra, but that extra. But you know, man, it's been great. You know, over the years, I've learned to, you know, elevate myself. I've learned to prosper. I've learned to, you know, move forward on different tasks and different, you know, relationship with a lot of people. And you know, being in the back, I would say being in the back, meaning as far as I wasn't the tallest, I wasn't the biggest, I wasn't the strongest, or I wasn't the fastest. But you know, having a God that I serve, that's one thing I can say. I serve a very mighty God, and you know, I've been prospering from there, and you know, I've been sharing my blessing everywhere I go. And but being friends with you, man, has been showing me something that, you know, not just you yourself, but you know, coming to your house has made me who I am today. You know, making me being that outspoken person is coming to your house. Going to, let's just say, if Mark was around that time as well, going to Mark house would have been those type of reasons why I became the person that I am today. And I want to thank you because you know, seeing you play that piano, man, seeing you play that guitar, it sparked something in me, because a lot of people don't know, man, having people in your life are very important. You know, it might not be family members. It might not be someone that you know, that's next to you, or that's your neighbor or something like that. You might come in contact with somebody, and you can get the good and you can get the bad out of them, or you can keep them in your life, or you can say, hey, you know what, man, hey, I love you from a distance. And then that's that, you know, being in middle school, you know,
Lakes Middle,
you know, Lakes Middle, man. Memories, man. That's something that we all grasp. You know, like children. We can take kids as for an example. Kids are like sponge. You know, the more you grow, the more experience you have. You know, and being around your family. You know, because you know we're Haitians now. Yeah. Don't know Haitian parents would just allow anybody in their house and just randoms, hey, bro. Come on in and just, you know, just be you, you know what I'm saying? And your family did not mind, you know, and me, I was you can say I was the disobedient child. Well, not disobedient, or you can say well, it was not disorder, you know. I would tell people, man, I was trying to find my way. You know, it was not, I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel relaxed. I love my family. You know, I love everyone who was around me. You know, everybody who showed me potentials of, you know, growing and evaluating myself and putting things in order. I love my family. But at the end of the day, I feel like I was missing something. And that's what I had to go out. You know, I had to go out in the world. I had to see, hey, you know, meet this person, you know, be around this person, or even if it hurts, even if it did not hurt, or, you know, just meeting different people, interacting with different people. You know, they might be your friends, they might not be your friends, or something like that. It was just something that I felt comfortable doing, and I was not scared doing it, or because I always feel like I had somebody watching me, you know, and it's just been something amazing. My life has been amazing. You know, I've should have died a long time ago. Wow. You know, I would say over 8 times. You know, over 8 times. A lot of people don't know that, but I'm gonna share this with you guys today because you bringing that up and me able to show my side of the story, and you know, telling me, hey man, you know, from high school to, you know, to from middle school to high school, and it's been a great journey for me, man. It's been a great journey, and all I can say is I appreciate fellas like yourself, you know, friends like yourself, and you being that humble person that you were made me who I am today, and meeting people like yourself has made me who I am today, and it's just been a great journey, man. I cannot ask for more. I cannot. If I was God, I would leave my life the way it is. You know, and you know, it's just been, you know, from my family, you know, my mother, my father, my brother, my cousins, you know, you yourself and people like yourself, man, and your father and your mother, man. It's just, hey, I remember when your mom served me the first plate, man, and hey, man, hey, trust me, like I said, man, it's just been something that, you know, it's a journey. It's an experience. You know, you have to enjoy every bit of it, and that's what living life is about. You know, and we have to teach our children, then our, you know, our daughters, our sons, you know, because we've been in the same situation. You know, I'm gonna let you go off of that. And
yeah. I appreciate you, man, for just sharing, you know, all of that, man. I definitely appreciate it. And one thing I'll say too, just to kind of like wrap up that early on, like how we met in middle school and, you know, continuing in high school, is you never know who's gonna stay in your life and what impact they're gonna make in your life too. And Ninja Mark too, it's the same thing with him. We call him the Ninja Mark because, you know, if you follow the episode, this man, you know, he has a way of finessing his way out of stuff.
He's jumping around, huh?
But you know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But that's why I call him Ninja Mark for new listeners and for you, Lou, if you didn't know. But his name is Mark. We just call him Ninja Mark because of how he finesses his way. But like we grew up together in church. So it's like two different sides. I have the side where that's church. We didn't go to school together. Obviously, me and you went to school together.
Correct.
So, but it's like the same thing. I feel like you guys are my brothers without being blood brothers. You know. So it's like you never know who you're gonna meet, when you're gonna meet that person, and what impact they're gonna have in your life. Like we're hosting a podcast together. When I hit him up about the podcast, this man didn't question nothing. Like he didn't question nothing. And Gibson, who's not here today, we went to the same school together.
Correct.
Same thing. I hit him up about doing the podcast. Yeah, he didn't question nothing. He was like, "Bro, let's do it." Because he understood who I was and who we are as guys and how we wanted to move something forward and push it. So just to wrap it up, man, it was dope meeting you in middle school and just how we're still here today and doing our thing. And what I want to bring it into right now is, obviously, I had no idea you could cook like that, bro. You was chefing it up like that. Like I was saying earlier, I knew you as the football dude who was pretty popular in school. You play sports, you're going to be popular. So it's like, I didn't really do sports, but I was doing other things like Brothers of Brother, different organizations. So we were doing our thing in different ways, but we never like would see each other and not dap each other up and be like, yo, you could be all the way on the other side. Like, yo, Lou, you're always good, bro. Like you still, you know, carried yourself that way.
Of course.
But just to transition, like I said, I seen you as an athletic guy, doing track, doing sports, and then when I fast forward the years, I'm like, Chef Lou, like it's not just your saying. I'm like, we had culinary arts. I can't even say the word right. Culinary arts at BA, right? We had that class, and I asked you one time, like, did you take any classes? You're like, nah, I never took culinary arts in high school. It was like a extra class you could take.
Correct.
So people usually take like fun classes, like a bunch of PE classes, like especially senior year.
I took all PEs,
when you're done with all your classes, everybody's like, I want gym, I want weight training, I want this class.
Correct. Yes.
He didn't take it. So I was like, well, you didn't take it in high school. So my question to you is, where in the world does the idea of Chef Lou get started? How in the world did you like get that started, bro? What inspired, what sparked you to be like, I want to do this?
Man, to be honest, bro, I actually did have culinary in high school because, you know, and in 12th grade.
So you took it senior year?
Yeah, I took it senior year, but I didn't stay in the class much.
Oh,
he was skipping the whole time.
Well, it was on your schedule, but he wasn't in class.
I'm being honest here. It was, you know, when you have all your credits, you know, and I was not top. And, you know, I made sure I had everything in a row, everything intact. Like, everything was done already. So it was no need to be there. Mm-hmm. But as long as I showed my face and I knew what I needed to do. Yeah. And, you know, it just started from there. But the transition started, man, I can say the transition started when I first got here in 1999. In 1999, that's when I first moved to the United States. Mm-hmm. And my father... watching my father struggle, working at a car wash on if everybody know now, the car wash now, they changed everything around it. It was on 19th Street and 441.
Oh, that one.
It's still one there.
Yeah, it's still a car wash there. But back then, if you remember, that car wash looked at like nothing how it is now. Even though if it's still, they're still working towards it. And my father used to work at, I believe, at $6.57 an hour. So watching your father come home from work, he had 2 jobs at that. Watching your father come home, even if it was the smallest meal, it meant something to us. Not having no sisters, it was only four boys. So, we all boys. So it was just like, we need to eat, we need to eat, like we need to eat. So it's like, the food could have been in the refrigerator. We need to eat, it's done. So
Food, oh man, that's a lot.
We can't eat. That's guys, man.
And today he's not here. I dedicate everything to him because I feel like, in my life that I stressed him a lot. Like I named earlier, I was the disobedient child,
the rebel child.
And to be honest, man, sometimes that puts you in a position to where, like I told you, I almost died 8 times, and that's real, and I'm not just saying this because it is real, and in it, being around people like yourself, and I keep myself around people like yourself, and I'm just meeting you and your oral and Mr. Damon himself, meeting people like like you guys keep me in row, keep me in line, and I have to keep people like that around me.
For sure.
But the transition happened with my father, man, and just seeing him cook every day, coming from work, working 2 jobs, waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning, and coming home at 6:30 in the afternoon. It did something to my soul. It had me. A lot of people would sit down and write everything in the notebook and write everything in this and this and do this. But me, it didn't have to take me that long to do that. What I do, I envision everything in this brain right here. That's why they tell you now. Your mind is a terrible. It's a great thing, but
if you waste it,
on certain things that it don't need to be input in. So. I just took the time to evaluate it. I just took the time to grasp everything that he was doing. And I went from there, from my auntie, from my uncle. And then when my mom moved here, and I believe in 2015, around there, and learning from her, and I thought my dad was the greatest cook, and that's why we love our mothers, you know what I mean? And it's Father's Day, but and the woman herself it's amazing, and I appreciate Mama, and I adore my father because he led the path for us to be here at this moment. And I just took the time and just say, you know what, let me sit down and think about what's gonna happen in my life. And just a year ago, meeting the woman that I'm with now, she sat me down, she talked to me, and I'm like, yo, what am I doing with my life? I've been to jail about 4 times. I didn't want to bring that in, but I've been to jail like 4 times. So it's like sitting there thinking and meeting her afterwards, it's just everything came into a bundle of joy, and everything just started sparking up like a firecracker. You of course you gotta light you gotta light it up, and then
release.
That was her for me. She sat me down, we talked about everything, and she said, baby, this is you. This is you. I'm like, nah, I don't think a lot of people's not gonna like me because of what I've been through, of what I've known. It's just like people was not gonna like me, and I used to be in the church so much, and I put back a little bit on that. I still go to church, I still read my Bible, of course, without the Most High God, without the Most Highest, I cannot do anything. I cannot prosper and go forward and move with my life. So the transition just happened with her, man. I can say it, with my father, with her and my mother and everybody who's been in my life. And meeting you guys is pushing me, it's pushing me to move forward. So it's a great energy, and I love that force because it does something to my soul. No matter what I look on the outside, but the inside is a very pure thing. And I just want to share with everybody, man. That's it.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Mark, I think Ninja Mark got something to add or ask, but go ahead, my man.
Because being raised in the Haitian culture, you feel me? It's like you know that all the moms and the sister does everything. You feel me? I'm like, what? This man's a chef? What?
Yes,
What
sir.
is this? Now that I kind of like got a chance to listen to what you had to say, and I guess everything happened for a reason. You feel me?
Yes, it does.
Seeing how hard your dad worked, and I can kind of relate. Seeing my dad working so hard, it's like, man, I used to always tell myself, I took sports very seriously in high school. Like, man, I want to make sure I go to play basketball as hard as I can, trying to be as good as I can, just help my family. And obviously, sometimes things don't work out in your favor.
Of course,
and,
yes.
You being able to find your passion. And I was telling you earlier, like, yo, number one, you gotta love what you do. That's that. And then believe in yourself. Because business is not just a lot of people think they can just go into a business just like that. You have to know the business you're going into.
Correct.
Especially the food industry. You have to be able to like presentation is key. I was telling you, like, you could have the best food in the world, but if your presentation sucks,
Yes.
customer service sucks, then
Yes.
you're not gonna have a lot of people coming in. And your spirit, man, it just says a lot about you, man. You're so humble. And I can tell that you're gonna go far whatever with that plan you have moving forward, which is I'm gonna let you talk more about it. But I just want to encourage you, man, to continue. Don't let nothing get you down. It's not always gonna be easy, but I see the potential, man. I see the energy you got. People feed into that, man. They see what you have to offer, and they're like, man, I like your spirit, bro. I like what you have to offer. Let's say you go to a car dealership. You already know you want to buy the car.
Correct.
Now, you don't have, if I'm a salesman, I don't have to like force myself. All I gotta do is allow you to be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing about business. You know what you're offering is good. Now it's being able to like, I show that person that, hey, this is who I am. I have, my personality reflects my food. People are gonna think that your personality reflects your whatever you're selling them. If you trash, people are gonna think your food trash. So
even though your food is good.
Yeah, even though your food is good, people are like, man, you're trash,
right.
man. I don't want to come to your restaurant.
You're right. You're right.
So man, I'm excited. I'm telling you, I tasted that food earlier, you guys.
Only if y'all could taste this food.
I know we had to record the podcast, and I told Orion, let's make this quick. I want to have my second plate, or I might just
get off the.
Who knows? I might not finish this episode and take the food to go. Like, y'all better pay attention. Keep your eyes on the food. But in all seriousness, man, it tasted so good, and
for real.
I know that cooking is not easy. It's not easy. I started learning how to cook about a year ago, and it takes a lot of work. It's mental. People don't understand. It's a lot of mental work. Add the right flavor. It's all timing too. It's, man, I applaud you for that, man. And especially in our Haitian culture, you don't find that often. Seeing guys want to do things like that. So I applaud you, man. I can't wait. And I want to wish you the best right now, man. Much success.
Give him his flowers right now. Why not?
Business, bro. But yeah.
Appreciate that, Mark. And Lou,
Appreciate
man,
you,
I'm
man.
definitely gonna hit you up. I'm the question guy, man. I'm gonna chop you up with questions today.
Man,
like
y'all
it's
know each other
nothing.
like the
Come on,
back of
man.
your hands. So
Hey,
hey man, make sure you don't say anything that's gonna get me in trouble.
No, you good, bro. It's family here, man. It's
Yes,
family.
sir. Yes, sir.
So my question for you is, obviously, Chef Lou's here. You a chef. You doing your thing. I'll ask you this. So as a chef, while cooking, what would you say as far as all the meals that you've prepped, and what's the most difficult meal that you had to prep, and why was it that difficult? Like, what's the most? It might be easy for you, but what's the most challenging meal like for you? Like when you cooked it, and it was like, oh my gosh, this meal was like, this made me feel that way, whatever. And then my follow-up question after that is, also to, as a chef, being in the food industry, what's your favorite meal to eat? So the first question is, what's the most challenging meal that you ever had to prep from the jump, from the beginning all the way till it's done?
Got you.
And then after that, what's your favorite meal? Like to just sit down and be like, it's my time to eat, because you always prepping food for people, right? What about you though? What about when it's time for you to eat? Like, what's that top number one meal that the chef goes to? So the first question again is the most challenging meal you had to prep. And then I'll second the other question again if you want. What's the favorite food that you have when you got to sit down and eat? You know, what is it for you? All right, so go ahead.
Okay.
Most challenging meal you had to ever prep, whether it was for catering for somebody or just cooking a simple plate for your family, for yourself, whatever it was. What's the most challenging, and why was it that challenging for you?
See, my brothers. See, I'm gonna say this because I'm glad you asked this question because I did this last night, and it was my first time doing it.
Okay.
I've never, besides my mother cooking it, I've never touched because I never liked seafood. For some odd reason, I never liked seafood until I met my lady that I'm dating right now, that I'm together with right now. To be honest, she's brought me to a whole different world,
new level.
You know, new level. You know, and I've ate. I'm not too familiar with crabs or anything. I don't like that, but I eat a little bit. I eat a little bit shrimp and some fried fish or whatever. But fried fish, just fish itself. Last night, I would say 2 days ago, I marinated the fish. You know, because I knew for one odd reason that I just didn't feel right about it. You know, and for some odd reason, I don't cook fish. You know, I don't serve seafood. Because I'm it's not that I'm allergic to it or anything like that. I just don't touch that. That's not my cup of tea. But I can cook it. Don't get me wrong. I can cook it. You know, it's not your go-to. It's not my go-to. You know, I can clean it. I can do whatever I have to do. I can do it. But for me for some odd reason, I just think about my mom. What? How did she do that? You know what I mean? But fried fish, I did it for me and my lady last night. The fish tastes good. Right? It tastes for me. It tastes good, but I scratched my head and I asked her like plenty of time, babe, is this good? Babe, is this all right? Try it again. I mean, I know she my lady, but you know she would say yes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to hear yes, but for me, I feel like something was missing. You know, something was missing, and to be honest, it was crap, bro.
It was crap.
Yeah, to me, I didn't.
To
like
you,
it.
Okay?
I didn't like it, but. I don't know I didn't do it right.
We got the wifey in the house, so she could just shout it out. I'm gonna just ask her. So how was the fish? How was the fish?
The fish was great. The thing is, he second guessed himself when it comes to seafood. Seafood is my specialty.
Okay.
But you know, excuse my voice, but yeah, the fish was good. He just second guessed himself and he kept going over and over, and I'm like, baby, it's good.
Okay. The wifey said the food was good. You just second guessing yourself. The real, you gotta give it to him real. Like he was telling you earlier, man. You asked us like, "Hey, what's your real opinion about the food?" It was like, "It's good," and we wouldn't tell you it's good if it wasn't good. But like, yeah, it's all right, bro. You know, but you know, I've had this before. But nah, man, it was like really good. So obviously, that's a challenging meal for you, right? So your mind was like already like, I don't really like this. You was already like off your. Okay. So second question was, what is the go-to meal that? Whether it's you who cook it or you got somebody cook it for you, whatever, that you're going to be like, okay, this is my meal right here. This is my favorite meal to have. What's that meal for the chef? What's the chef's favorite?
Shoot, man. I went to college in Louisiana for 3 years now. I mean, I like my country, you know, I like my country food, but my lady have cooked some collard greens, man, or some kale with some neck bones in it, bro. Man, when I mean, bro, I can sit there and eat that all day.
All day.
Wow.
All day. I promise you, man.
My God.
I can sit there and eat it all day. She cook a whole, baby, how many, I mean, she can tell you herself, you know. I'm talking about bro, I've probably.
4 bunches.
You know them Haitian pots?
Yeah. The big old
She cook
booms.
At least for the first time she cooked it, you know, and I'm like, okay, I done ate 2 plates. You know, I ate 2 plates and I'm like, baby, is this it?
This it?
I'm like, baby, is this it? I'm eating. I'm technically, I'm eating.
More.
But when you put so much love into the food, when you put that feeling into the food, that energy into the food, you take your time. It's not that you're rushing to do it. You're doing with a passion. You know, that's it. You know, that's it. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to cook something for your lady, right? And as question for you, as same as well, you know, you wanted to cook something for your lady, and you just like you're scratching. Even a lot of people, they look through YouTube. They go to YouTube, they go to cooking books, they go to that. I don't need that. It's just I just like ever watch the Powerpuff Girls and you just poof,
Yeah.
that's me.
Sugar and spice and everything.
That's me. That's
Yeah.
me. But let's say you wanted to cook something for your lady and you go, you're scratching your head. You don't know. Just you know what, man? Just do it, man. Just go and do it. As long as you know how to turn that temperature down, you know because when you taste it, because if you're a chef yourself, even you know everybody's a chef themselves. You just gotta know the right taste, the right temperature, the right amount of salt that you add. I don't cook with too much salt, but I make my own seasoning. I dedicate that to my mother.
Sauce.
That's
Secret sauce.
saison. With the
Saison.
saison. That's it. But collard greens, to your question, my brother. Yes, collard greens and some neck bones, my brother. If my girl don't cook it, you see, we Haitians now. We don't know nothing about that.
We
now.
don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought you were gonna say Diga
you
Blanc,
over here.
sauce legume.
That boy done switched on us.
Hey,
Let me
man,
stop.
see?
But if it's good,
Man, look,
it's good. Like food.
It's good.
I know Mark's gonna say something real quick, but I'll say this: food doesn't know no culture. Even though different cultures cook food
Yes.
differently, but when the food tastes good, it don't matter what culture
Of course,
cooks it or
of course.
whatever. You're gonna say it tastes good. I don't
Yes.
care what you've been growing up eating all your life. If something tastes good, you're gonna be like, "Yo, this thing right here."
man.
I don't know where is it.
It tastes good, man. I
Mhm.
love it. I
I
love it.
completely agree with that. I remember
love it.
looking forward to multicultural day in high school.
Multicultural day.
Multicultural day, man. You got all those different foods. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Iced
You're right.
tea, man.
You're right.
And one thing you said that is so true, man. Like cooking with love.
Mm.
Like you can tell when someone cooked the food with love.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they say like being a good cook is not. The American does it, right? You go to YouTube, 1 cup of this,
Yeah,
1 cup
by
of
the
that,
book.
this and that, by the book.
Right.
It comes out good, but
Correct.
you ever ate from like an old Haitian woman? Bro, it's like they do it with their eyes closed.
don't
They don't
need any
even measure anything.
measurements.
And it comes out so good. And they do
Yeah.
it so
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
take time. I'm like, how? You took 30 minutes to make all this, and it took me
sir.
like 2 hours to make the same thing.
Sir.
Yeah.
So for you, I know being a chef, it could be stressful. Sometimes it's hard work. What is the most exciting thing about being a chef? And what are you looking forward to?
Mm.
Being me, being me in what I do, because I love it and I love to do what I do. I am who I am and who have made me what I am.
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, it's just me, man. I'm just not trying to give myself all the clout, but
Do it,
What I-
man. Come on, man. Don't be shy. Chip in.
it's just sitting back and watching you smile,
Mhm.
having a joy in your face, having the joy in your face. That's what makes me happy as a chef.
Right, okay. That's
You
good.
understand?
That's what I was looking for.
So even me, I might not sit here and eat the food
yeah.
Mm.
because sometimes I don't eat my cooking.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat my cooking. And my lady would tell me, "Hey, baby, eat. I don't eat my cooking. I'd rather she cook something for me after I cook."
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? But watching the joy in your face and my customer's face and everybody who comes around enjoy as one. Because just you by yourself, let's put it like this, just me by myself tasting the food is not enough.
Mhm.
When you taste it, he tastes it, she tastes it, or the whole world tastes it, that's what
Mm.
made me feel comfortable. And that's what made me happy as a chef.
Mm.
Forget about making the food itself. Prepping a 25-minute meal, just like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy for me.
Mm.
Just like you said, tasting a old Haitian woman meal that can fix in less than 30 minutes,
Man.
and you could cook some sauce and some jus and some,
Ah.
you know what I'm saying, things like that.
Mhm.
You prepare in less
I'm
than
picturing
30
it right
minutes,
now.
man. So
Mhm.
that's just me, man. I grasp all of those there right there, and I put the love into it, man. And I make it happen. But what makes me, enjoy myself being a chef is you guys.
Mm.
You make me.
Man, that's good.
Wow.
You
That's
understand?
that's
That's good. That's good,
I like.
bro.
Are you gonna do like Salt Bay? You know, like the whole thing, feeding people like when they. Are you gonna do all of that too? No,
Oh man.
Yes.
So all right, so cool. I don't know if Ninja has another thing,
Good,
but
good,
on
good.
this note, like obviously we talk about the chef, who you are yourself, and your meals. What's the most challenging? Whatever what makes you, what are you looking forward to when you cook? My other thing is obviously you cooking not just to cook for your home or whatever. You cooking for customers. You cooking for people. It's a business. It's an industry that you're in. So to me, what's the very next plan for Chef Lou? If I'm somebody who maybe see you on social media, who see your Instagram, who see okay you cook, or is watching this episode, like okay he's a chef or whatnot, like, and I want to know now, okay, what can I expect from the chef? Like, is there when's the next time? How can I get to the chef food? Like, how can I get his food? So let's talk about that. How can somebody reach out to you and be like, all right, I would like for you to cook a meal, or if I'm having a party, I would like for you to be the person who cooks for the party. And also too, after you answer that, my next plan is what's the next level for that for the chef? Is it you see yourself, like being accessible to people that you go to them, or do you see yourself people coming to you? Do you have a spot? Just what's the plan for the chef in the future? Just a little bit, maybe like 3 to 5 years from now or whatnot. But also too, before you get to that one, how can somebody get to you right now? How can they get access to you right now as a chef? And after that, what's the next plan for the chef? That for me, who's expecting something next, so I can be like, okay, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, right.
All right. So what's the right now, and then what can I look forward to for the chef in his future plans?
Well, as of right now, my brother, you can reach us at Lou's Kitchen on Instagram. We also have a Facebook as well, and I also have my personal page. I don't really go out for my personal page, but you can at Lou's Kitchen. It's spelled LOUS.kitchen. You can reach me there at my number that's there, or you can send me a message. As of right now, I do only caterings. I used to open only on Sundays only, but because it's just me by myself, it is a little bit work, just like my brother Mark said. With the help of my lady, because I'm always at work. It's very difficult for me to prep this and do this, which I don't have a problem doing it, but I have my kids as well, so it's like I'm moving around. The kids don't give much problem. Yes, on Instagram and as well on Facebook, Lou's.kitchen. You can reach me. It has the number on there as well. It has an email where you can reach me at. You can reach me and send me a DM, man. I only do catering. I can cater to you, come to you, and do that. And you asked the question about what's my next plan in the next 5 years or so.
3 to 5, whatever.
In the next, hopefully by next year or in the years coming, we do have a food truck that's on the way right now. By the grace of God, we just wait. We're just waiting on the food truck to be done. It takes a little bit time for that truck to be done, and we just keep pushing them. And the next move is just from the food truck to hopefully God bless me, can have a restaurant and also have a food truck in the time of that as well. So we just want to keep pushing, man, with the help of you guys and with the help of you as well, my brother and Mr. Damon, and just keep helping me push, man. And that's what makes me who I am today, man. And that's it, man.
Nice. I mean, obviously you very accessible. Like you said, I'm definitely like if I have an event going on, obviously I'm hitting you up. You gotta chef it up, bro. After tasting this food,
hey man, I'm gonna whip it up for you, brother.
You gotta chef it up, man. As you people heard on IG, everybody's on IG. It's on your phone. It's in your hand. Chef Lou's Kitchen, Facebook, IG, DM. The number's there to reach out to him to be able to get this food right here.
Hey man,
I'm trying to tell you, man. We might show we don't show the behind the scenes. You're gonna see it on our Instagram. Just us, how we was just munching earlier.
Mark killing it,
and how we about to munch. We about to munch again, man. Again, but man, I told you off camera, bro. As soon as you turn the key on that food truck, bro, just let me know your location, bro. Let me know where you at, and I'm pulling up.
I'm gonna be outside his window at his house knocking.
Mark said he's gonna be outside the window, man. But yeah, it's all about support, man. And when you have something that's good, we as people have to get behind those things. It's a lot of people that have good things out there, but what messes them up is the support of people. Word of mouth is like one of the biggest things that we have, and people don't really use it as much. So it's something that as you come on the podcast, we're always gonna push your stuff, bro. So whenever you have new stuff, don't feel free to text us, DM us, whatever you got going on. We'll push it on our platform, and then we'll always bring you back too as well, man. If you got something crazy happening when you announcing the food truck, I don't care what week it is, you had to come back. All right, you got to come back and be like, hey, remember we was here before, we here again, and guess what? The food truck is here. It's here. You can get your food right here, right now. And I know you have another thing you want to add, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you do that. I don't know if it's a question or if you just wanted to add on something.
Yeah, just wanted to add on a little something. Is that I want everybody to know and then to focus on. It's just not a Haitian food truck. It is something that I always wanted to tell people. This is not my only specialty that I specialize in. Just because I don't know how to. I mean, I can cook the fish, but just because I want to tell everybody, it's the food truck is gonna be Haitian, Mediterranean, and American food truck. A lot of and a lot of in the
wait. Sorry to cut you off, chef.
Go ahead, man.
Are you going to have the collard green with the chicken?
That's what I was gonna say.
All right, shit. Don't think you're gonna keep that to yourself now. I heard Haitian, Mediterranean, American.
Yeah.
So that American part.
Hey man,
can I get some collard greens?
Hey man,
with some chicken neck bones or neck bones?
We could do that for you, man. That's gonna be one of our specials.
The chef special.
We can't have the chef meal on that like that, man.
I feel you. I'll ask for a special order when I'm coming through. But go ahead, continue with your thought. Haitian, Mediterranean, American,
correct. And if you guys love gyros, that's something that I wanted to bring to our black communities. And a lot of black people don't really. I mean, they've heard of Arby's, they heard of Miami Subs or something like that. And I want to also bring that to my food truck, to allow the black community to know something different, something healthy. It's just not just eating pork or just eating turkey or just eating just bring something different, a different taste to the culture. I do it for the culture. I don't just do it for my culture. And the only reason why I started with my culture because this is where I'm from.
Right.
I wanted everybody to get a grasp of what I cooked. Exactly.
Start at home and you expand.
Experience that and then go from there. So it's a Haitian, Mediterranean, and American food truck. That's what that's what my goal is, and that's what we're gonna do from this point on.
Oh man. I can't wait, bro. I mean, obviously, you see me already put my request in. I don't know. Hey, I guess we'll talk off camera because I'm gonna have to get some of that. I'm gonna have to get some of that. All right, man. Go ahead, Ninja.
Quick question.
Yes,
Has
sir.
there been any challenge so far for you that or maybe not, but have you ever any challenge? Because obviously starting something new, it could be challenging at times. So has there been any challenge, or has it been smooth all the way?
You know what, man? Nothing is smooth. And if you grasp what we spoke about, the question that you guys asked, nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. I've told you about my lifestyle. I've told you about where I've been and how far I came. There is nothing easy in this world. Nothing is given to you. Not even the air that you breathe. You understand? So at today's world, we're looking at by you helping me and making sure that I'm out there, and I appreciate that. And just like I told you, you make me who I am. You see what I'm saying? So there is nothing easy in life, and by having my family, I'm very big on family, and that's where everything begun. And with having my lady by my side as well has slowed me down because I'm like this, I'm like this,
miles every time.
and but having her there,
The process,
it slows me there. It taught me patience. It taught me how to be more humble, and just having a king needs his backbone, and I believe that I found that. And that's where I stop and I stop being so hard headed and just keep on proceeding and keep prospering, my brother. That's it. That's it, man.
I'm glad you shared that because a lot of people be making it look like it's easy, even though they know it's not easy.
No, sir.
Right? Like, I think one thing Mark shared too on a previous episode, like if you look at the music industry, I know we kind of sidestepping a little bit. But like what you hear in the songs, make it seem like, oh, you can get money like that, even though they know it's not that easy or whatever. Or when we watch, because you grew up trying to do sports, basketball, and Lou football, you pursued it. And I know a lot of friends that did it too. Even me, when I was playing in the backyard in our church or whatever, all of us thought we was going to make it.
Hey,
We all had that dream.
You know, we all thought we was.
Number one pick.
Number one pick. Standing there, like, it's cool to have those dreams, but then obviously we might not make it. And it's when I got older, I realized, like, you know what, the percentage of people that's gonna actually make it to the pros, it's not big. It's very small. The percentage of people, like, imagine how many high school there are in the nation, right? How many colleges are in the nations, right? In the whole nation. And then you got only 30 teams in the leagues, 32 teams in some league, 30 in the other league, right? And then on a basketball team, you only got 15 people on your roster.
Well, my brother,
So it's all these people that has all these big dreams,
it's an odd
right?
number, my brother.
It's a
an odd
very,
number.
very, very small. And football has more, like 52-man roster, whatever. But still, like, your chances of making it, but then people make it seem like, oh, you can do it. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. So I'm glad that you kind of opening the door a little bit and be like, yes, you can be a chef, or yes, you can do this. You can prosper. You can be a musician. You can be whatever you want to be.
Correct.
But then don't think that you're not gonna face some challenges. You know?
What, man? Sorry to cut you off. Nobody teach you the fundamentals, the mathematic term of saying to you, even if you're a child, you know, even if you're growing up, you know, no matter how old you are, if you're older than me, I would expect you to tell me the truth, because the truth is the lie now. You see what I'm saying? And the lie is the truth now. So therefore, you know, you wouldn't, if I'm older than you, if you want to hear the truth, but just like you said, football, you speak on a lot of different things about football, sports, and there's an odd number that nobody is able to tell us that odd number. Hey, even if you're good in high school, you know, hey, bro, you're not gonna make it, man. There's an odd. You know, hey, find something that you really love. You know, you know, our parents is just not Haitian parents. It's just not the Caribbean parent. It's just not the American parents. It's society. It's the community. You know what I'm saying? We live in a place where no one's is able to let us know, even if it breaks our heart.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Nobody's able to prepare us for the future. And the future comes when you're 30, when you're, you know, you're looking at the world like, what?
Yeah.
When did I think, why my mom didn't teach? This is why a lot of us, we cannot blame our parents. We cannot blame our mother. We cannot blame our father. We cannot blame the next neighbor. We cannot blame our brother. We take, you know, it's just a cycle. And the cycle don't stop. It don't stop. You know, it begins with people like yourself, and like my lady, you know, and if we would have known better, we would have did better. You see what I'm saying? We wouldn't waste all of our time. And I'm for it, you know, for people to go to college, and I'm all for it, you know, but why waste hundreds of thousands of dollars going to college when you can, after you graduate high school, you can choose something to, if your parents teach you the right word, the right thing to do, you know, and put that into your brain. Because remember, your brain is like a computer. So you register whatever they tell you. You see what I'm saying? And then you go out in the world and see if it's true, if it makes sense. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we have to help each other. I cannot do it by myself, like I told you. With your help and with your help, with my mother help and my father help who was here, that's the way. And my woman, you know, the woman that I have today with me, that's how I am able to do it. So nobody taught us the fundamentals of knowing the truth. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say, my brother.
Yeah, man, that's big, man. That's big. Especially, like, obviously you're a businessman. You have your support system, like you said, but like it's us teaching people at the right time certain things. Like you were saying earlier, you mentioned that there's obviously so many routes you could take post high school, right? But then it was like people were saying that it was one route. Like, especially if you were good at sports, they make it seem like sports is the only thing you can do. Well, you can have done sports and still find other things you could do too to be successful. Like I said earlier, I'm like, I always knew you as an athlete. So when I saw Chef Lou, I was like, That's different. That's way different.
Yeah,
But then you're successful in it. You're doing your thing. That's your passion. And I could see the passion. But it's like people make it seem like there's only one way. But obviously we're not saying it's not good to go to college. If
Yeah,
it's
of
for
course.
some people.
Of
You
course,
feel me?
of
Some
course,
people
of
can go
course.
to some people
Yeah.
cannot do it without
No,
college.
of course not.
Like they're not able to think creatively to be an entrepreneur, to bring a new thing into life, or have to go to college and get some type of degree and eventually do something with it later.
Correct.
So there's that route too, which is awesome. But there's also other routes. Like you can, if you're great at something else, like
Do it.
as a parent, I'm about to have a kid and you're a dad.
Yeah, do it.
I told myself, like, for my kid, I'm not gonna limit them. Like if I see that school is the way, I'm
it.
pushing that 100,000%.
Do it.
But if I see that it's something else, something creative that you good at, I'm gonna push that 100,000% because I just want to see you succeed.
That is true.
I'm gonna be there to support. That's it. All I can do as a dad is support, support, and help you along the way. Like you said, tell them the truth.
That's it.
Don't think, oh, I'm gonna hurt my kid if I tell them.
Yeah.
Like if my son says or my daughter says I want to be a pro athlete, I'm like, okay, sweetie or son, I understand you can do this.
Yeah.
Right? I understand. But also this is what the percentage is.
Correct.
I'm gonna help you to pursue it,
Yeah.
buy all the equipments, do what you gotta do, but don't limit yourself to one thing.
Being
Yes,
realistic.
I want you to use your mind, everything that all your passions, search those things and do what you gotta do.
I agree.
I saw this commercial. I think it's new. This football player, right, with his son,
Yeah, Hark.
Hawks, was like, "Daddy, I want to go long. Hey, throw me the ball.
Yep, I saw it.
I want to be I
He
want to be
caught
a
the
football
ball.
player." I was like, bro, like the way they shot that commercial,
was
that was
beautiful.
perfect because he showed him, yes, you want to be a football player. I get it. Here's the thing, other things you can do using your hands. You can be a doctor. You can be the next,
Correct.
the next
Agent.
this and that.
Correct.
You could be
And I
agent,
was like,
astronaut.
I was beautiful. I loved it. I wanted to cry because I'm like, a lot of our black young men are growing up thinking they have to be rappers.
Yep.
Play sports in order
Yep.
to make it in life. To
Yep.
them, that's the only way out.
Mhm.
And I'm glad that stigma, that whole thing is being changed. I hope that continues. And with that being said, I remember learning how to cook, man. First time learning how to cook. I used to eat out a lot. So I started cooking, right? And I'm getting good at it. So now every time I go out, I start looking at
tryna
folks' food.
be
I'm
a
like,
chef.
man, that ain't as good. Look at this food. They messed up right there. They did this and that. Man, y'all could have done better with the rice. Y'all could have done
That's
this
it.
and that. Do you have that thing going
When-
on with you?
when you
Now
go
that
to a
you're a
re-
chef,
when you go to a restaurant.
do you feel like, man, do you find yourself judging? Like, man, you could have done this better. It's just natural, I think.
It is natural. You know, there's nothing that is perfect.
Mm.
You understand? Not even you, not even I, not even him. There's nothing that is perfect. Not even the person you call Jesus was perfect. A lot of people say he was, but we're just gonna leave it at that. But reason why there's something into your liking. You might not like how I prepare the food. You might not like how, even if I put the plantain next to the rice, you might not like it like that. And it just throw you off. You see what I'm saying? You might like yours, hey, plantain here in this plate, rice in this plate, this in this plate.
Right.
You might like it just the way you like it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is how I prepare it. Now, this is what is called business. See, now, if you want something to be prepared your liking, you have to let me know. You understand? So there's nothing that is perfect. So you always gonna have that customer that comes in, oh man, you could have did this like that. Oh man. To me, I love criticism.
Mm.
I love it. Because you know why? Just like I told you, you make me who I am. Remember that. I'm telling you, you make me who I am. And my slogan is, you know, not only is it Lou, it's all you.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm.
So I put that on, you know, on my card.
Mhm.
You know, I also have that on my you know, on my Instagram. You know, things like that. Not only is it Lou, it's all you.
I like that.
You understand? So I do this not for myself, but for everybody. It's not about money. I can care less about money. We are rich. You understand? We are rich in heart. You know, we are rich in soul. We all are. You know, and
We
I
have
can get in
health,
more into
man.
depth with that. But
No,
this is
I
not
see
the
where you're
topic.
going.
You know
I
what
see
I'm
where
saying?
you're going. I see where you're
But
going. I see
there is
where
nothing perfect, my brother. So there's gonna be always criticism to, you know, somebody's not liking this or not liking that. You know, I just love the criticism, man. Even if it's, you know, I'm not gonna come to you and be like, oh, no, and get an attitude with for what?
Yeah.
For what? And you're trying to correct something. Maybe later on in life, I might be like, okay, wow, I remember Mark said, do it like this. Or it said, do it like this. You see what I'm saying? And this is how I grasp and move on with life, man.
Because, man, a lot of times, I go to Haitian restaurant. Obviously, like I say, this is not just a Haitian thing. I go to a lot of other restaurants, but Haitian restaurant in specific, I'm like, man, like I want to see you guys do good, and you're seeing that there's room for improvement. But they don't know. They think they don't want to listen. They don't take no advice. And you being that person, so open minded, man, that's gonna help you better, your brain as well.
Yes.
And I like the fact that they say it's not Lou, it's also you.
Correct. So
Everybody want to feel like they were treated special every time they come to you. So getting that special treatment is what's gonna get them coming back.
Correct.
I'm like, I went to this restaurant yesterday, man. You should have seen this chef, man. The food tasted good. He was so friendly, and man, you gotta check him out. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
I appreciate you, brother.
That's awesome.
Appreciate
Yes,
you.
sir.
Appreciate you.
So, man, Chef Lou, man, we're gonna wrap up obviously the episode, but before we wrap up any episode, we have a segment that we go to where we you get to challenge one of the hosts. It's gonna be 5 questions. So if you challenge me, then Mark asks me and you the questions. So if I want to answer, then I'll say, if you want to answer, you say your name first, and then we know you're gonna answer. If you challenge Mark, vice versa, I get to ask the question. So we haven't seen the questions yet. So once you pick one of us, then that's when we know, okay, if you pick me, he asks because he's going to get to see the question. Or if you pick him, I ask. All right. But before we get to that segment, I always prep it a little bit before we get there. Just want to say thank you, man. Thank you for
Thanks a lot.
like coming on and cooking, bro. Like this man said, he told me, he's like, oh man, I'm gonna prep a little something for you. I'm like, for you guys. I'm like, what? Like, who does that?
Should
and
we
even
make it every time a guest comes to bring food?
I don't know. Well, he's a chef, so I don't know. If you ask someone who's not a chef to bring food, don't have the same expectation.
Nothing is perfect,
You
right?
setting the bar too high, my friend.
Don't be disappointed, but he did set the bar all the way up there. So, but it's all love, man. We appreciate it, man. When you said it, I was like, what? And I told the guys, they like, what? Like, he's gonna do what? Like, he said he's gonna bring something for us. And I remember I texted you again. I was like, hey, bro, I know it's been a busy weekend. Yeah. Like, it's letting you know it's all good if you're not able to, because he's like, no, bro, I'm bringing the food. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, he said it. And then Mark asked me earlier, hey man, I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna go, because we usually grab something to eat before we shoot the episode. He's like, oh no, you said Chef Lou's gonna bring food. I'm like, yeah. Like, he's like, oh, I'm not gonna eat. I'm like, Mark said he was ready. He's like, I'm not gonna eat, man. I'm waiting for this food. We even teased D Clutch, man. Because D got here, was like, D, the food came already.
Mr. Clutch.
We ate all the food. D was like, really? D got a little pissed.
Don't do that to D, man. We ain't do that to you, Mr. D.
Nah, D, man, this food is really good. So we're gonna hurry up and wrap this up so we can double down on the food. Yes, but obviously we want to thank you. We want to thank your wife. We want to thank your lady for coming through as well. And just a quick little hint for you guys. We always drop hints at the end of the episode that you can expect to have the wife on a future episode on Speak On It. I can't wait for that. We talked to her behind the scenes. We talked to Lou behind the scenes. Lou almost gave his seats today. He almost gave up his seat today. We're like, babe, go ahead.
Take it,
okay? He said, take it, baby, take it. But trust me, you can expect the whole family now. We got the husband. We about to get the wife in there too. Just seeing how the dynamics are, man. I know it's gonna be a great episode. So future episode we know we got the relationships series coming up, and we got the women's. I'll just say this right now. We got the women's. We're gonna just take a highlight of different women that's doing amazing thing, and that's the episodes that we're gonna have your wife on, man.
Correct.
So look forward to that, man. So let's get into it. So pick who you want to challenge. You gotta pick who you want to challenge.
You ain't got no coins. You ain't got nothing to roll.
Can we do rock, paper, scissors?
Let's go.
Let's go. Just choose.
All right.
Choose who you want to challenge.
You know me for a long time, my brother. I'm gonna choose you, my brother
Mark.
Mark. So let's do it.
Ninja gets challenged.
Let's do it, Mr. Ninja.
Let's do it. I get to ask the question.
No, he always gets to ask the questions.
No. He had me for the last 2 episodes. He got me. It's my turn.
I did a good pick, Mr.
Yes, you did.
Why did you pick me, man?
Hey, I would love to see the challenge.
That's it.
Hey man, I must say this is the most highly
Oh
anticipated
my
part of the
God.
podcast. The reason why is because it has nothing to do with what we talked about earlier. This is just random questions. So if I have any suggestions for you guys, is think outside the box. All right, listen and think outside the box. Okay. All right. So cool. First question. Y'all ready? Remember, I asked the question and then you say your name. That means you want to answer. All right. I ask it. You say Lou. Say Mark. That means you want to answer. All right. Let's go. First question is this. All right. Thanks to me, you can see straight through the wall. What am I? Thanks to me, you can see straight through the wall. What am I?
Mark, light.
Wrong. All right. We do have hints. After a while, I
Thanks
throw
to
some
me.
hint. So, you know, you could say this because of me or thanks to me, you can see straight through the wall.
What
I
am
know it ain't Jesus. Oh,
So what is it going to say? What am I?
What am I?
what am I?
It's not who am I. It's what am I? So it's
you
a
can
thing
see straight
through the wall. What am I?
Mark,
Thanks,
Shadow?
No.
No shadow?
I'm gonna give you guys one more go at it. I'm gonna give
you
y'all a
Give
hint.
me a hint, man, because I'm
Go
thinking
ahead.
Too,
All
I'm
right.
thinking too much.
No, go ahead.
So the hint is, like I said, it's not a person, it's a thing, right? And also, the other hint I could say is this thing is in all houses.
Lou, the mirror,
No,
Mark.
close.
It's in all houses?
It's all houses have this. Thanks
Lou.
to me.
the window.
Boom. 1 point for Lou.
He saw he got it. He got
1 point
it.
for Lou.
trying.
Good job, man. You got it.
One
you
zip.
got it. You got that one. You
One
got
zip
that
so
one.
far. All right.
Damn.
Ninja, come on now. Wake up.
I'm up, man.
It takes this guy a little time to
The
wake up.
food, he distracted me with the food. The food is distracting me. You
sleeping
That was something in the food.
Question
man. He
number
got
2. Question number 2, right? What goes up and down, but always remains in the same place? What goes up and down, but always remains in the same place?
Lou,
Mhm.
oil.
Mm-mm.
Goes up and down, but remains in the
Same. I like that though, but what goes up and down, but always remains in the same place?
Mark, heart rate. I don't know.
I like
Lou.
that, but no.
Water.
Mm-mm.
What goes up?
Up and down,
Your heart.
but always remains in
Are we
the
close?
same. No,
Damn.
I'm gonna have to give it a hint soon, but y'all
What
giving
goes-
good answers.
what goes
I can see
up?
how y'all can say that goes up and down, but it remains in the same
What
place.
goes up and down, but remains
In the same place.
Oh, Mark, the sun and the moon. No,
No.
The sun goes up and down. Oh no.
Well, it doesn't. But
Oh, it doesn't say the same.
us a little hint now. All right, I'm gonna throw the hint. I'm gonna throw the hint right.
All right.
My hint is. Gotta give a good hint that doesn't give it away all the way, right?
Goes up and down.
But always remain in the same place. My hint is people use it.
Lou, air.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
People use it. We use a lot of things, Ori.
That goes up and down, but always remains the same place.
Baby.
Hold on. Wait.
Ask the audience.
Oh no, yo.
Ask the audience.
I'm gonna talk to him always. You talk to me. I'm gonna talk to him. You don't want to do that. You got the answer.
People use it, right?
People use it. What goes up and down, but always remains in the same place?
People use it to do what?
People use it to go up and down.
And trampoline.
Nope.
My bad.
Wait, Mark. Up and down and remain in the same place. People use it. Not airplane, obviously not. Gosh. Airplane?
Airplane doesn't remain in the same
It doesn't.
place.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right, next clue.
Yes.
This thing literally can't be moved. Like it has to stay in the same place. We can't move.
Gosh, what could it be?
People use it. What goes up and down?
Oxygen.
Mm-mm. All right.
Wait a minute. Wait. That's gotta
I'm
be
bad.
People are able to use it to go up and down.
The
But
stairs. Mark.
Got it.
Oh my God. Lee.
Got it.
Jesus
Got
Christ.
it.
I was gonna say elevator.
Well, I probably would have gave you that, but yeah, it does stay in the same place. It doesn't move.
The elevator move. Oh, it does.
It doesn't come
It goes
down.
up and down,
But
but
it
it's,
doesn't stay in the same place.
no, like the actual structure stays in the
It's
place.
same
No,
place.
elevator. Yeah, it does go up and down, but
It goes up and down.
no
but-
escalator. I would have given you
Escalate.
escalator.
Yeah, that okay.
Yeah,
Escalator.
escalator would have been
The elevator
better.
moves.
The elevator moves. That's what I'm
I was gonna
saying.
get
I
you,
thought he
Mark.
said-
That's
I
all
thought
I
he
said.
said
Yeah. 1-1.
All right, 1-1. It's tied up.
Okay,
That's
okay.
just how I like it. Keep it close. Number
I'm blowing out
3.
the water.
Hey, come
man.
on,
Fuck,
man.
you pick me? You think you can mess with me? King couldn't go. No.
King Ninja, baby. Let's get it. Let's get
All right, let's do this. Number 3. I am an odd number. Take away one letter, but I become even. What number am I?
Wait. Say it again.
I am an odd number.
Uh-huh.
Take away one letter, and I become even. What number am I?
Lou. 11.
I like where you're going
Wait.
with it.
So I am an odd number.
But that's not it. I like where you're going with
I
it.
am an
I am an
number.
odd number, right?
Uh-huh.
Take away one letter, I become even. What number am I?
Wait, I feel like I'm close to getting it.
I am.
7.
Yes.
Yeah.
7.
7.
Take away the S.
Yeah.
Becomes even.
I was thinking about 11, so I had to make sure you know
Close to it.
You know what I was thinking? 7-11.
Oh my God, yo, that was good. That was
Hey,
good.
that's good, Lou. I don't know
Good
how you
job,
pulled
man.
that
Good
out,
job. Good
I
job.
was thinking
but 7, yeah.
First thing I thought.
It's not as it's like tricky because
Yeah, I
7 SE.
Yeah, that one was
VEN.
kinda
Hey,
tricky, yeah.
you gotta blame her.
Yeah,
She got me into that.
For
Okay.
real? So you been practicing, huh?
No. That was last year.
Oh, okay.
All right, number 4 is 2-1.
That's why she's over there saying, "Oh yeah, you should have got that. We've been through
That's
this."
that energy, man.
All right, I feel like you got home court, even though I'm at home. I feel
Oh,
like
let
you
me
got
turn
home
around.
court.
Let me turn
You got home court advantage.
Hey man, Ninja, come on, bro.
Alright,
It's
we
2-1.
got
It's
this.
2-1. All right. Number 4. Why are 1968 pennies worth more than 1967 pennies?
Really?
mm-hmm.
Lou,
Go ahead.
why are
1968 pennies worth more than 1967 pennies?
okay, Lou? Because 1968 pennies was made after 1967 pennies,
I like it, but
and it value more. Is that in there?
That was close. Was it close?
yeah. I'm gonna reword the question as the hint later,
Okay.
but I like the way I'm wording it right now.
Say it again. Say it again.
Why are 1968 pennies
Mm-hmm.
worth more than 1967 pennies?
Lou,
Mm-hmm.
because of their value.
Mm-hmm.
I'm German.
Why are they worth more?
Mm-hmm.
Worth more.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all one more shot, and I'm gonna change how I ask the question.
Why are they worth more?
Lou,
Mm-hmm.
because the copper was more expensive.
He's thinking outside the box. I feel you.
Yeah.
All right, let me change the
Bro, you
question.
better stop being so smart.
Let me ask it differently now. Right? I'm gonna ask it the same way but different, right?
Man.
Why are 1,968 pennies worth more than
Mark.
1,967
Because
pennies?
1,968 is greater than 1,967.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Right.
But that was all I'm looking for is there is one more
There's one more.
penny.
Yeah.
extra in
All right, so I'm gonna say
9,968.
it's a lie.
It's the way I asked it. It's the way I asked it the first time. Yeah, when I asked it
Sorry in the
the first time. It's 2-2. It's 2-2.
It's 2-2.
It's
We got
2-2.
one more.
Come on, baby.
Come
It's
on,
2-2.
man. I
It's
need the
2-2.
crowd
Let's
to
Let's get it, Mark. Let's get it.
Can you tell that these guys play
This is game
sports?
7. This is game 7.
Can you
Game
tell that they
7.
actually play sports? Question number 5.
I know.
Do or die.
Do that, baby. Come on.
All right. A truck driver is going down a one-way street the wrong way and passes at least 10 cops. Why is he not caught?
Mark. It's a one-way street.
Mm-mm.
No.
One more time.
10 cops?
One more time. A truck driver is going down a one-way street the wrong way and passes at least 10 cops. Why is he not caught?
Lou,
Oh, God.
maybe he's not from the state.
That's not it. That's not it.
Mark. Because the cops were on the opposite end. They couldn't get chasing me now.
A
Try
truck
say it again.
A truck driver is going down a one-way street the wrong way and passes at least
Mark.
10 cops.
If it's a one-way, it's a one-way street. So it's therefore, I don't know. It's a one lane? That's what you mean? Like,
Nah, he ain't gonna get this, Mark. What you talking about, Mark? It ain't no one lane, Mark.
You know, you go to Miami, Mark. It ain't no one.
Yo.
let me see. A truck driver.
Say that again. Say that
A
again.
truck
Let me hear
driver
that
is
again.
a truck driver is going down a one-way street
Mm-hmm.
the wrong way.
He said,
Yo, man, this is like
and
math. I feel like
passes-
I'm like 2 plus 2. My
and it
formula.
one way.
and passes at least 10 cops. Why is he not caught?
At least.
Because Lou, because he was doing the speed limit.
Okay, say it one last time,
Give me some
man.
hints,
I'll give
man.
some hints after that.
All right, give me some
A
hints.
truck driver is going down a one-way street the wrong way and passes at
This is
least
the
10
wrong way
cops.
that's throwing me.
Why is he not caught?
Because he wasn't going the wrong way, Mark.
Yeah, he was going the wrong way.
Dang.
Because he was making a delivery stop.
I'm gonna give y'all some
Give me a
hints
hint, man.
because y'all
That one is tough.
Yeah.
You
it
say
is
it's
tough. It is tough. I ain't gonna lie. I like that. This the
I like
tiebreaker
this too. I like this
because it's
too.
Mm-hmm.
tough. All right,
Give us a good hint.
I'm gonna give y'all a good hit. Listen to what I'm saying, though.
Mhm.
I know what y'all thinking, but listen to what I'm saying. All right. My hint is Don't-
The SAT, man.
Yeah.
Chef guy.
right. My hint is this: don't overthink his title. That's my hint. Don't overthink his title.
Ooh.
Again,
Don't overthink.
his title. A truck driver is going down a one-way street the wrong way,
Mark,
and he passes at least 10
he
cops.
was a cop. The truck driver was a cop.
He can't be truck driving, my dude.
But don't
Oh,
overthink.
no,
don't
he said
overthink that.
don't.
Don't overthink the
overthink
title.
that.
Don't get caught up in the title, in his title.
Um,
A truck driver is going down a one-way street the wrong way and passes at least 10 cops. Why is he not caught? And my second clue is he wasn't doing anything illegal.
Mark. Dang,
he was not doing anything
he
illegal.
was doing the speed limit.
Don't overthink his
Lou,
title. And he
Damn.
was
because-
not doing something illegal.
The best thing I can say is he was stopping to make a delivery, and the delivery was on the other side, and there was no way to.
No. Don't overthink his title. You overthinking
You're
his
not
title.
getting this one, man.
Remember,
Oh,
I'm literally saying forget
me see.
forget about his title, and he was not doing something illegal
And he's not doing something.
Why
illegal.
was it not caught? So why you say this is confusing?
because he was not doing something illegal.
It's not good.
He did see the 10 cops,
Mm-hmm.
and he was going the
So
wrong way.
You said why was he not caught?
Why was he not caught? Why didn't they stop him? If
And
he
I
was
can't say because
he
he's a
was
truck
going the
driver.
wrong way. He did see the cops, but
Mhm.
he was not doing something illegal.
Why was he not
Again, a truck driver is going down.
You mind if I text my boy? He's a CDL driver.
See, you overthinking the title. You
See, don't think about
Forget
the
about the
title.
title.
Get out of it. Don't think about the truck driver.
cool.
I could literally say something else, but a truck
Is there a
driver.
hint in the answer? Is there a hint in the answer?
My hints are pretty good.
Now is the answer in the question?
No,
Come on, baby.
well,
He can't come through this.
He's going down
The
a
wrong-
one-way street.
A one-way
the
street.
wrong way.
Mark,
But he's not doing something illegal, and he
Luke.
passes 10 cops. Mark says something. His name first.
it's going down, and the cops are going up.
You can say that, but they didn't stop him.
Luke.
Why?
He can't be going.
You don't know the answer
wrong
either.
way.
Why
Yeah, she knows it. She knows
Oh
it.
my God.
She knows it.
Alright,
She's good with stuff like that.
Oi,
Let me-
how
okay,
about
you see
this?
me?
Wait,
You see
how
me?
about this?
No,
about
I know
this?
what you're saying.
How about this?
Nah.
Let's have the wife. We give her one chance. If she
And we
misses,
tied up.
No, if she misses,
Uh.
you lose. And if she got it, right, I lose. How about
You
that?
want
We
that?
give her a chance.
And we
yeah.
tied it up.
Yeah, no. If she get it right, you win. And if she lose, if she get it wrong,
If she get it
I
wrong,
wrong. I win.
I love that. I love that. I'm gonna
Right?
shake your hand for
Yes,
that.
let's
why-
do that.
The reason why I say I love that. Next time she come on this show, she can cook you guys the collard greens.
Oh,
If she get it wrong.
Ooh, pressure.
and if she get it right.
All that energy over there. Now let's see what you got. She had all that energy earlier. Yeah, go
All right.
ahead, baby.
What you got, baby?
Go ahead.
Especially, okay, if I get it wrong, then it would call me some macaroni and cheese or something.
Ooh.
So what is the answer?
But before we get into all that, if I get this right,
Ooh, dang.
The stakes are up now.
Oh my God.
Hey, because you over here not getting it. That's why it's you.
this is what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Ooh.
I need my favorite bottle of wine.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm in trouble.
It's going down for real.
I love this.
I love it too.
Probably like my crab legs, like
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
You sure you want that bad? You sure
Hey,
you still want?
hey, come on, let's go.
Let me
And
just
she's
go ahead
being
and
good
give
with
you
that.
the thorough of it. Think about what he just said.
Mm-hmm.
If a truck driver is going down a street,
Mm-hmm.
and he passes 10 cops,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't stop him, and he don't do anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it, people.
Mm-hmm.
One-way street.
He's going in reverse. If you're reversing, you're going slow. So how are you going out of the street?
Mm.
Wait a minute
Damn.
now. What we got?
That sounds good.
That's it. Hey, that's your final answer. Is that your final answer?
No, he's
But-
going in reverse because he's
That
reversing
is-
down the street.
That is
Wow.
That
In a
could be-
one-way street.
Okay,
It sounds
now.
right. But when we said it, too.
Hold on, let me see. Let's do drum roll.
What's up,
Drum
Ori?
roll, Let's go.
Because you did give Mark that time. He ain't Mark to the
Let's
high
go,
now.
let's go, baby.
Come on, Ori.
All right.
We gonna give it that.
That's a really good answer. That's a really good answer.
So what's the answer on your
Hey, you
your
gave Mark
how-
one, so you got it.
No, no, no.
What's the answer here?
That's not the answer they wrote down.
Okay.
But that is a good answer.
A lot of answers normally be good.
Yes.
Answer.
No,
There's
that's
nothing
the
wrong.
that's the best
best
answer I
answer?
heard out of anybody right now on this question.
Yeah.
So for the answer to the question, she didn't answer the exact way, but to think about the actual thing, how could that happen without them stopping the truck driver? Yeah, well, I guess you could have been backing up. But for the sake of the game, you guys still have to answer. So I'll give you your credit. I co-sign that answer. But y'all still gonna have to answer the question.
Oh man, I thought I was on the hook. God.
There's another answer that I'm looking for.
And she answered it right.
That's
Some
technically
semi.
correct because you can't drive the wrong way. But like I said, forget about the title.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting ahead.
He is who he is. I'll say it this way, and maybe she's gonna probably pitch in too if she wants to. I'll say a man is going down a one-way street the wrong way and passes at least 10 cops. Why is he not caught? See, I took away the title.
A man is going down the road.
Okay, say it again.
A man is going, listen to my words. A man is going down a one-way street the wrong way and passes at least 10 cops. Why is that man not caught?
Jesus Christ. Why is
And
it
Lou,
not- Wait. Okay.
his destination was on the other side.
Stop thinking about that, Lou. You
I
keep
mean,
going to the other side.
I mean,
The man is going
Mhm.
down the street.
The wrong way.
Mhm,
All right. The cops are going this way,
Uh-huh.
and the man's going that way.
Oh,
Yeah.
And he passes the cops, and they don't stop him. And he's not doing anything illegal. How can a man go down the street
Bro,
the
I'm
wrong
going
way?
The wrong way. That's what I'm saying.
How can he go the wrong way? How can he possibly go the wrong way? It is a street. It is a man.
Mhm.
The cops are driving the right way, and the man is going
The wrong way.
The wrong way.
Correct.
How can he go the wrong way and the cops drive the other way, but the man is still able to go the wrong way down that street?
Lou, because it's one
It's a one-way
two-way-
street. It's a one-way street.
It's a one-way street with two
It's a
lane,
one-way
two lane.
street.
lane.
How can it possibly? Have you guys ever been in a position where
Yeah, in Miami, I got lost a couple of times.
you going the wrong way?
I made a
All right,
U-turn.
I'm gonna have to give that one up
You
then.
have to give it up, man.
Illegal U-turn. That's what I did.
I stressed it long enough. I know the audience is like, I got this
Yes,
already.
yes,
These
yes,
guys
they
are
do.
not getting this.
They
All
know.
right.
They
I'm
probably
done,
like
I'm
that.
done.
They
Y'all
too
ready for
slow.
this?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah. Is it obvious?
Not so obvious, but after all the hints, because he was not driving. So if he was not driving, what was he doing?
I was walking.
Yes, he was walking.
Yeah.
But y'all didn't say it.
Oh my!
But even if he was walking, what
On the
that is true,
sidewalk.
too.
On the
He could-
sidewalk.
Well, yeah. Reverse.
On the sidewalk.
Damien, I remember he was saying, "Y'all not gonna get that one today." He's like the last one. He was like, "I ain't gonna get that."
You guys have seen it plenty of times. People even ride their bikes on the sidewalk the
Yeah,
wrong
that's
way.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Nobody,
true.
no cops are gonna stop them.
truck
So we're gonna end this on the
When I
top.
said
why
when
you
I
got
said
it.
the
That's why
truck
it was
driver,
tricky, bro.
I said take
That
away the
title.
name, take away the title.
No, it's the whole.
Truck driver.
Hey, Mark.
That's what messed y'all up.
We try.
It's a
Try.
time, boys.
It's
It's
a
a time.
Ah, you'll be back. So you'll be back.
Yes.
You'll be
You'll
back.
be back.
You'll be back.
The wife will be back.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So, man, it's a wrap. This segment, like I said, is the most
this is
highly
good.
anticipated
This is good
segment.
as
I
well.
love the energy from both of you guys. I love the energy from the wife too. She even got into it and gave us like the legit way for it to actually happen. If it was a car,
very
That
intelligent.
backbone,
if
man.
it was a car,
Very intelligent.
there's only one way for that car to be going the wrong way, but not illegally.
Yeah.
Because if you backing up, a little bit, you pass your, whatever you look
You might hit
behind
10
you.
cars.
Yeah, if you got space,
Backing up, passing 10 cops, you would think about it.
Yeah, you gonna
you
hit
wouldn't
by
do it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
wouldn't do it, but that is not illegal. You can back up a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
definitely
You
back up
can.
your car. Going,
The wrong
The
way.
right way. So, anyways, we're gonna wrap up the segment. Chef Lou, man,
Yes.
we appreciate you for coming on. We about to munch, basically. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah, do your thing, man.
We
I
gonna
gotta-
eat.
yeah,
We gonna
that's it.
eat. We gonna try to wrap it up. We appreciate your time, man. I know time is valuable. We appreciate the time that you came here with your wife, just to show us some love on the podcast, bro. And we're gonna remember this, man. And like I said,
Yeah.
shoot us up on IG. Anything you got going on, we're gonna push it. We're gonna promote it. We're gonna, support it, be behind it. Also, obviously, requesting your services too when we need it. If we need catering,
Yeah.
you already know. Chef Lou, like he says, I forgot the slogan a little bit. I want to mess it up. He
It's
says,
not just Lou. It's you. It's also you.
Not only is it Lou,
Lou, it's also
but
you.
it's all you.
It's
not
you.
only
Oh,
is it
that is
Lou, but it's all.
It's all you, without the but though.
Oh,
you know?
not only is it Lou, it's all you.
Correct, correct.
It's
correct.
all you.
That is
And to
catchy.
be honest, I got that from my coworker, man. I was asking him, it's a young guy too, so I was asking him, hey, man, what you think I should do? I've gave him such. You see how he was asking us these questions and tricking us, and all my, everything that I came up with. He was like, it sounds too corny. This sounds too this. And he said, how about you say this? And and if I ever, expand my business, I will give him a
credit,
share, a credit of that.
Yeah.
I would literally write him a check
Mhm.
for that.
For the
I
slogan.
would,
That
I
is
would.
so
And you're
I
doing it
would.
right now. That's to
You
show
know,
that
I
you are
would.
gonna do it because
You
you
know?
don't have to. You didn't have to say this. You didn't
Yeah,
have
of
to
course,
say it
of
with
course.
somebody else that
Yeah.
give you the slogan. But man, it sounds awesome, bro. Not only is it you, it's
Uh,
not only is it Lou, it's all you. And on
That's
that
it.
note, man, we just gonna end the episode
Yeah.
right here. Chef
Appreciate
Lou,
you
check him
guys.
out on social media. Check us out on social media as well. The episode will drop on our IG page, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube
Anchor.
page as well. Anchor. We're everywhere, y'all.
Nice,
You
nice,
can't
nice.
miss it, man. Appreciate you for coming on with us, bro.
Of course.
Dope episode.
One love,
Ninja,
man. One
Oh
love.
my God.
Hey,
Great job. Great job.
That's it.
Power up, man. Power
Yes,
up. Power
sir.
up, brothers.
Thank you.
One love, one
That's
love.
a wrap.
Let's speak on
Speak on
it.
it.
Speak on this. Let's speak on it. Speak on this. Throw me a topic. Let's speak on this. Say that again. Let's lean on it. That is my opinion. I'm being honest. That is the fact. Don't meme on this. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Let's speak on it. Speak on it. You thought we were done? Throw me a top, let's speak on it. Say that again, let's lean on it.